Hey guys, what's up? It's Nature Boy 3000. Nature's Underground. Don't watch porn anymore. Whatever you do, don't do it. This is going to be a video about me pretty much bashing on the porn industry and what it's doing to young men, because the longer I go and I'm around people in the nofap community, I'm beginning to see how much of a problem this really is in our younger generation. And it makes me ask the question right away, why is pornography free to use in the first place? Why is it there? Why is it around? What's the use? You know, it's hardly talked about openly with people because people tend to shun that aspect of themselves and they neglect that area of their life. They really don't look into it any further than, oh, it's something I use as a nighttime ritual to, fap right before bed, or if I'm feeling lonely, I might turn on a video. And very rarely does anyone think about, why do I do that? What is the actual reasoning behind me, subconsciously kind of just typing in that website, going there and doing what I do with whatever way you tend to use it? Just know that it's not helping you at all. It's actually making you more depressed. It's making you more dependent on this external source of dopamine, which is very, very strong. It's very, very addicting, and it's very, very hard to break that addiction once it is formed. Once your brain views it as a source of sugar for your brain that it can get at any time, as long as you're connected to the internet, that's scary. But these corporations, I can only sense that there are some deeper, darker, ulterior motives going on, because when you make something so easily accessible to everyone, and you know very well the detrimental effects that it can have on people and their brains and the way they think and the way they view themselves, you're basically setting up, and I'm going to just, talk to the younger men on the channel because that's who typically listens to me and my followers. They're typically setting us up to be weak. You can't be a strong man and watch porn. You can't. Strong men just don't entertain that. Strong men are too busy creating. Strong men are too busy dominating life. Maybe talking to real women, to be just there fapping, spending their time on the dirty websites. That's childish. Maybe perhaps when you were younger, there was a time and a place for that. You had to learn about that. But now that you're older, now that you're getting older, you're becoming a young man, you got to leave it all behind. Because it's only going to lower your vibration, and it's only going to hinder at your progress as you move forward. It's not going to help you. The sooner you ditch the video games, the sooner you ditch pornography, the sooner you ditch all the unhelpful habits, the better off you're going to be in terms of your efficiency when you're facing life. Because the last thing you want is this guilty feeling on your soul moving forward, doing your day-to-day tasks and activities when you're socializing. You're going to be that weird guy that doesn't know how to relate and doesn't know how to speak to people because you're just training yourself to be weird. You do weird activities. They're not weird per se, it's just weird in the sense that it's not going to help you connect to others, right? But the sooner you leave it behind, the more strength you'll find within yourself. That's for sure. And why be weak? Why be like every other man? When every other man is brainwashed and hypnotized and they just can't break away from the cycle of fapping and porn, don't entertain it. Don't do it. But it's really blows my mind how they make it so easy. Right? It's the business, right? It's money. It's money being made off of your weakness and your inability to think for yourself. to make a life for yourself. That's what's scary about the porn industry. That's what's frightening. Because they'll do whatever they have to do to keep your eyes locked on that screen and checking in every single night to see what the newest videos are. And little do you know, you're developing this problem that's going to be harder and harder to break away from the more you entertain it. And I don't want that for you. I don't want you to have to go through that inner trauma. Right? And your insecurities only get worse as well. You begin to compare yourself to that guy that's on screen, right? With the freaking 8-inch dick. And, you know, you're just like an average sized dude. And here you are just comparing yourself. And yeah, it's just this horrible loop. You don't want to freaking go. You don't want to do that. So save yourself that. It's just a reminder. Don't entertain those things. Don't entertain the lower vibrational habits. It may be tough at first, but try to do productive habits. I mean, I don't know how else to say that. It's just like, replace it. Leave it. Forget about it. Pretend it doesn't exist. Whatever works for you. But, yeah, just my little 2 cents on porn. But, all right. Peace.